We're heading into Eric DeCosta's 5th draft as the Ravens general manager. And this is a big draft for the Ravens. They all are, but when you look at this one, it's really important. The Ravens only have 5 picks, which means they need to make them count. And the Ravens also know they need to plug some holes with key players to help this team get to the next level. DeCosta and the Ravens are always looking for ways to improve, and part of that process is going through self-evaluation. DeCosta has been with the Ravens since 1996, so he's been a part of every draft with this organization. And during this week's pre-draft presser, he talked about the lessons that he's learned from those drafts and how he'll apply them to this year.
Yeah, I think sometimes need can factor into that. You feel a crunch and you see there's only one guy left at that position, and you take him at the expense of other players that might be better players at other positions. And I think you can't really discount a negative report. It's easy to do, and so it's kind of psychologically how your mind works. You have 6 guys that love a player and 1 guy who doesn't love the player, and you tend to think to yourself, oh, that guy's wrong. That one scout is wrong. He might be right. One of our great scouts we've ever had, guys I've heard me talk about him, Ron Marcinak. What made Ron great was he didn't care what anybody else thought about players. He didn't go and look at mock drafts. He wasn't on Twitter reading all the stuff about players. He just sat in a dark room and evaluated guys. He didn't care if everybody else in the organization loved the guy. He didn't care. And, I could give you some incredible examples where he would take a guy that was going to be the 1st pick in the draft or the 5th pick in the draft and would give him a free agent grade. And we'd all be looking at him like, and you know what? A lot of those guys never made it past their 3rd year in the league. And it's incredible, right, Joe?
Yeah.
I mean, incredible. So that's a mistake I think sometimes that the decision maker has to avoid, is to not dismiss one report at the expense of a bunch of other reports.
Now, look, if you want to check out the full pre-draft press conference, then make sure you subscribe to our new podcast feed, Ravens Press Pass. All of our pressers will live there in their entirety, so you can go listen to them wherever you find your podcast. Again, that's the Ravens Press Pass. Go check it out and subscribe. That's it for me. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.